Whew, it's a cold one today. We're going to talk about adversity, right? Overcoming obstacles. And the reason why I'm doing this, because it took me way too long to get this camera set up and turned on this morning when I was getting in this tub. Been in here, restarted, powered the phone off, had to go through it. I could get frustrated, I could quit, I could stop and not do the recording today. And yeah, nobody would know, but I would know. So when it comes to adversity, we have to look at obstacles that are in our way, stay calm, don't get emotional, take a deep breath, figure out what needs to be done, right? Typical phone, right? I just need to restart it. I just need to power it down and see if I can turn it back on. Take some patience, right? Don't rush, don't panic, just stay cool, right? Famous line from, Pulp Fiction, you know, I love it, but I won't say it because it's a BITCH word. It's be cool, right? It's just no matter what, in whatever situation, they're getting guns fired at them. They're dealing with, death at the other end. Obviously, the movie's about divine intervention, if you believe that, but you got to stay calm in any situation. You can't, your brain will not function properly and it won't help you get to the results that you want if you start to panic, if you start to get anxiety, if you start to get struggle and get frustrated and throw things down. We need to challenge ourselves to be great. We've already talked about this. You need to surround yourself with people. David Goggins, whatever, talks about his foxhole, right? If you don't know what a foxhole is and you're young, it's basically in the military, it's a hole, right? Depending on the size. Normally they're fairly small, and you can put maybe two, three, four people most in it, depending obviously on the size. And you're in there to basically fight together so you don't get killed. You stay overnight, take shifts, sleeping on and off. Most exhausting thing you could possibly do, but you're in it together. You're fighting the war together because those are your trusted people in that foxhole. So he relates it to he surrounds himself with people that are going to challenge him because he wants the most out of himself. He wants to be stretched and pushed, and he wants to be told the truth. Most of your friends or people will say, hey, great job over there. Nice work. Way to go. Right? When really the tough feedback is going to make you excel. I'm not saying it's not valid to encourage people. I'm not saying you want, harsh feedback all the time. But if you can get to a place in your mind where you can handle harsh feedback, if you can get to a place in your mind where you want that harsh feedback and you don't care about the praise so much because you know the harsh feedback from true friends is going to make you excel. Pat Bev David, I think I said that name right. Same thing with him. He's like, surround yourself with people. He talked about Bill Belichick. One of his friends was Belichick was the hardest coach on him because it was like he required every little detail to be executed perfectly. I believe Nick Saban is the same. If you don't know who those two people are, one is I think one of the most winning is NFL football coaches. The other one's in college. The other one's in the pros. But they both now has retired. Nick Saban won with Alabama. Bill Belichick obviously with New England and Tom Brady. So it was about execution. It's flawless, right? Go out there and have a flawless game on what your position is. It doesn't mean if you make a mistake, mistakes do happen, but the more clarity you can get around every little detail on how you can improve, well, then you can improve. If somebody gives me feedback and say, hey, you know what, that cold plunge was rated at, 49 degrees to get the most optimal results, you should have it at 35 and stay in it for 8 minutes based off of research, all that stuff. I'm going to take that information and go, okay, well, if it's going to improve my performance, if it's going to help my recovery more effectively, all right, sounds good. I'll have to endure that struggle of getting in a much colder tub because, I think 49 is cold enough. All right. Some people can get in at 32, whatever. But from a research standpoint, I'm going to look at things. Obviously, cold tub's not going to challenge me that much. improve my recovery, if I want to improve on my business and make, more money, and somebody's like, hey, the way you handle prospects, if you adjusted this script, you always want to have an open mind and listen to people who've done it before you. That doesn't mean people who have not done it but are around people or have read books and all stuff may know more than you to help you. So listen to anybody that can provide advice. Take everything with a grain of salt. Not everything's going to work out. You shouldn't do everything, right? You'll spread yourself too thin. But if you can consistently get challenged in ways that will make you a better person, and I really speak about in better areas that you want to be better at. If you don't care to be a professional ice skater and you're out there ice skating just having fun, and somebody's like, oh, well, did you know you can adjust this skate angle, and if you bought these skates you would skate at much more velocity, and if you train harder, you're like, dude, I don't even care. I don't want to be an ice skater. Nothing against ice skating. It's phenomenal. I think everybody should learn how to do it. It's fun for the whole family. All right, but you want to challenge yourself in areas that you might have blind spots. We all have blind spots at certain things. We're all not great at things. If you grow a business and if you really want to get to that next level, you're going to have to learn to hire people that know more than you in specific areas, because they're going to help develop those areas far more effectively than you ever will. So bringing it back to adversity, don't get caught up of being frustrated, negative thinking, feeling bad for yourself when things don't go your way. Look at it as a challenge to learn and grow. Look at it as an area of being like, oh yeah, you know what? I do struggle with that. I do need to improve that. I can look at myself, self-reflect, and I can grow from this. If you're so stuck in who you are and you think you're the world's best at everything, well, you're done. You're never going to improve. You're going to be a dead fish in water. You might have got to a certain level and maybe you're happy with that, but you're complacent. But people are going to come after you and take that job away, improve their business more effectively than yours, be better at basketball or football or whatever, because you've gotten complacent. You've gotten to a point where you don't want to consistently push yourself. You don't want to consistently improve. You don't want to challenge yourself and be around people. You just want yes people. You just want people, who'll say, great job, good job, you're the best, amazing. You will need that praise because your ego has gotten too big. So let's get those egos out of our way and do not care what feedback you get. Taking it with open arms, take it with a grain of salt and say, hey, you know what? Do I need to really work on this? Can I improve by communicating more effectively? Can I work on those areas? Can I, anything that you can gravitate to and you can self-improve on, it's going to help level your game up faster. So don't get challenged. Don't turn off the phone. Don't not do a video. Don't say you can't ever. Find people around you that will hold you accountable, that will challenge you so you can get past any challenges you may have. Obviously, like always in the links below, accountability coaches, people that will help challenge you and get you to that next level. Links are in below. By all means, find a friend, get somebody to help you. In college, I had what we called an accountability partner. Essentially, it was just a good friend that we held each other accountable. If I didn't hit my goals, we had a deal where we had to go into the Pacific Ocean, which was like whatever, freezing at that time, in the middle of the day or whatever. And so none of us wanted to do it. So obviously it provided motivation for us to get our stuff done. So again, go after your goals, get people to support you. I'm gonna sign off with that helicopter sign going over. I'm way past my minutes. So here's to your success. Take care.